controller of New York, the one who takes care of all the finances for New York, they wanted him to come to the Rebbe. This, I don't know also what year. I never found out honestly. You know, some people are like, but I don't know what year it was, but I know that it was Kislev. And whenever he went into Yechidus, my Zayda went into Yechidus, it was always at the end. He always went at the end because he went in for an hour and a half, 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours. In Gansen, he was in Yechidus over the years, collectively over 26 hours. So this time, he's sitting by his Mukhatanim, by the Baumgartens, by Chama Mendel Baumgarten. And he's sitting there, and he gets a call from a Grona to come over right away. It was early, it was the beginning of Yechidus, and he had already written the zettel. But he came running over. They put him in a car. They drove over quickly. And he came into the Rebbe, and before he went in, Rabbi Grona said to him, and see him, listen, the controller of New York agreed to come, but on the condition that he will be able to go in the beginning of Yechidus, and he won't be kept waiting. That was the condition. Now he got held back up in the snow.
Who?
The controller, he was on the way to the Rebbe. My old Chavrusa. I wrote to the Rebbe last night. I should learn. Really?
Yeah.
Sunday? Yeah, for real? I wrote to the Rebbe last night. Yeah? Anyway, L'chaim is from there. It's worth the whole Rebbe was worth it for that. This Sunday? Yeah? No, I'm going to go away on Monday to England for the Chasna, but for Sunday and then when I come back for the Sham summer. Wow. Fine. Anyway, the mice is an unbelievable story. The mice Zayda would verbring with us. So you say L'chaim? Mice, yeah. They verbring with us a lot, but this story was one of the best stories. 2 stories from all the stories that he told us. This and one other story was the best story. Shalom. Even you can appreciate the story. Yeah, I'll do it. Other thing. So the mice is like this. This is the story. So he's ready to go into Yechidus. He's walking in and he says, Rabbi Gorna says to him, promise me that you will not be more than 20 minutes. He's going to be here in 20 minutes. We promised him that we won't keep him waiting. So he walked into Yechidus. The Rebbe normally talked to, I don't remember, I had Yechidus, but I don't remember. But I understand the Rebbe, when you get into Yechidus, you gave the Rebbe the tzattel. The Rebbe would read it. Zayda told me the Rebbe would go like this and go through the papers. For
Seconds.
What?
Seconds.
A lot of stories about that one also, but yeah, but as they,
Why?
yeah, and Lepel, this time he didn't take the paper. And the paper let it sit on the table, and he started to continue what he spoke by the Fabrengen of Yutis Kislev, when he gave Shleimus Aretz. And the way that my Zayda describes it, in some video, they filmed him for hours speaking, and this is one of the stories he said over. The Rebbe was speaking unbelievably animated, very, very passionate. Ad Kedei Kach, the Rebbe's face was pasha red, when he gave Shleimus Aretz. And the Geret when he gave Shleimus Aretz, my Zayda was standing there. First of all, of course, wanted to hear what the Rebbe had to say, and especially when the Rebbe was speaking so animatedly. But at the end of the day, he had some important things to discuss. Normally, he had an hour or 2 or 3 on Yechidus, and here he knew he had a 20-minute Hagbala, and the Rebbe was talking. After 5 minutes, his mom is looking at the clock, and the Rebbe is still talking. And 10 minutes, 15 minutes, the Rebbe was still talking. And the whole time, he keeps looking on the Rebbe's desk. I don't remember, but he says on the Rebbe's desk there was a clock, with a tick. So sometimes when it was quiet in the room, you just heard the clock ticking. I don't know, this is what he told me. But Lepayel, he said that it was 15 minutes he sees in Yechidus, and at the end of 15 minutes in Yechidus, the Rebbe turned around to him and says, Mr. Rader, you look rather uncomfortable tonight. Is something the matter? These are the words that Rebbe told him. I've told this story so many times. Watch the video. Mr. Rader, you look rather uncomfortable tonight. Is something the matter? He said to the Rebbe, I understand that the controller of New York is coming. He was promised that he wouldn't be kept waiting. And I promised Rabbi Groner 20 minutes and I'll be out. And I know that I'm not going to be able to go through everything in the letter that I wrote. But there's one or two things that are very time sensitive. Would the Rebbe be okay if we could discuss them now? I still envision the way my Zayda would tell the story.